For many at Ridgeview High School, Mrs. Dewey is threaded into the foundation, and it's sad to say she will be retiring after this year.
Taught 19 years with the Redmond School District. I taught up at COCC before that for about 8. If you look at my entire career with the Redmond School District, what I'm most proud of would be opening of Ridgeview High School, because I was in on the design of the high school, I was in on the layout of the high school and the planning committee that selected the principal of the high school, and the opening day was very, very special because I'd played a role in that.
She actually is the one that suggested the epic motto that we have, enthusiastic, proud, invested, and having character. That was Miss Dewey. She has from day one been the epitome of a raven.
Retirement is definitely looking up for Mrs. Dewey as she plans to enjoy many cruises this summer.
I already have 2 cruises lined up, one for summer in Europe down the Rhine River, 2 weeks, and one in Norway and Lapland, and you go north of the Arctic Circle. That's for late September and early October. I also plan to compete in both softball and volleyball.
Along with playing the sport of volleyball, Mrs. Dewey set quite the tradition for the Ridgeview High School volleyball program.
We had traveled with 10 volleyball players to Hawaii, so we'd done a lot of fundraising. 10 volleyball players went to Hawaii and played 42 games and had clinics out there. And then the second year, making 4th in the state. That hadn't been done for 38 years in the Redmond School District for volleyball, that a team had made even the top 8.
It's true. Ridgeview does have a special element to it, even the soon-to-be retired Mrs. Dewey has noticed.
I'll miss the students and my colleagues, the faculty most. I think that Ridgeview is about relationships. I think it's special here, a special environment. And there's really good rapport between students and faculty.
And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. What will come of Mrs. Dewey's famous attempt at trying to get Mr. DeRoss to sing?
I have a lot of respect for Mrs. Dewey. I think she's a wonderful teacher.
You know, he just doesn't sing. He's not a singer. It's okay. Love you, Mr. DeRoss.
We're different people, and so she tries to get me to sing and do things like that, which if I tried to do that, it would come off as completely ineffective and crazy, but she does it well. Maybe it's crazy for her too. I don't know. Maybe that's the good part.
Mrs. Dewey, you are amazing. She took this on as her pet project and made it so that 50 of our band students can go to Carnegie Hall.
We give it away to Mr. Loving, who has addressed a few goodbye words to Mrs. Dewey.
Miss Dewey, thank you for everything that you've done for us and continue to do for us. You are an amazing teacher, even a better team member, and what you've done for our kids here is irreplaceable.